Welcome back, Over 50 fans. I've been a little bit busy here, so I'm going to try to get you caught up on the Royals news. The Royals are not doing well, but what else is new? The Royals have a lot of injuries that they are dealing with right now. The first one, just start out, Salvador Perez took a shot to the face mask. You can see this picture. You can see the ball after it's ricocheted off his face mask. He's dealing with a headache, but this doesn't seem to appear to be too big of a deal right now because he's right now for tonight's game against the Texas Rangers. He's slated to bat third and play catcher. So I don't see his injury being too much of an issue. Danny Duffy has been activated, so he is back. So that's good to see because the Royals need him back. I mean, he's about the only one that can, on a consistent basis, get people out and perform. Of course, he can't pitch all 9 innings, so that leaves it to the bullpen. And we saw the mess that is Greg Holland just not be able to close the door on the Yankees. So the Royals roll into Texas. Duffy is back. Mike Minor will be going tonight. Mondesi is injured again for the 3rd time. You can see this little thing scrolling over here. This is the oblique strain. He is just, I don't know what to make of this. I feel sorry for the guy. I mean, the Royals just can't seem to catch a break, and neither can Mondesi. So, and as you can see, he's exited quite a few games this year. Brady Singer, he's a Royals made his debut this year. They limited him because he's having shoulder issues. So there's another pitcher that may not be available. Too bad this, the Brad Keller wouldn't be one of the ones getting injured, because when I show you the stats on Brad Keller, I mean that guy, how he is supposedly the ace of the staff, or got the nod as the opening day starter, is beyond me. And don't forget, Andrew Benintendi is on the injured list with a rib fracture, and his return is to be determined. So Benintendi is not looking good. They're not exactly sure when he'll be coming back. Come over here to another injury list page. As you can see, Duffy is returned from the injured list. Jackson Cower, he was sent back down to the minors, so that's not that big a deal. Modesty, again with the left oblique strain. This is his 3rd stint, and the right oblique strain caused him, he had a right oblique strain that caused him to miss 45 games at the start of the season. Then he had a left hamstring strain, now a left oblique strain. So this is not the same injury that he had earlier in the season. So what to make of that? Ryan O'Hearn was recalled from AAA. What you need to know about Ryan O'Hearn is he either strikes out, seems like, or he hits a home run. He reminds me a lot of Steve Balboni. Those of you that don't know who Steve Balboni is, you can tell I'm old. Steve Balboni was a first baseman for the Royals, batted right-handed, and he struck out a lot. But if he did make contact with the ball, more often than not, he delivered some pretty big shots for Kansas City. So O'Hearn is back up. So they're hoping that he can maybe, provide some oomph to the lineup, because Jorge Soler, he is just not cutting it. And I'll show you the stats on that. But here's the updated injuries. Mondesi's on there still. Cam Gallagher, he has, shoulder impingement syndrome. So I believe the Royals have brought up Sebastian Rivero. He actually, I think, played in the game, the last game that they lost. He got a double. So now he's 1 for 10. So he finally got his first hit. So that was good to see. And then these guys are on the 60-day L. They haven't even been around this season. So going to stats, I'll show you why I'm not pleased with Brad Keller. Look at his whip, a whip of 1.80. If you don't know what the whip is, that's your walks plus hits per innings pitched. Okay, so basically, understanding whip, walks, hits, innings pitched. Usually you'd like to see that, around 1, or, preferably lower, than 1. 1.8 is just ridiculous. And if you look at it, look at his ERA. He's 6-8, 6.39 ERA. That's not good. He's got 76 innings pitched, and walks to strikeout ratio. I mean, he's not even striking out. I mean, it's not even a 2-to-1 ratio for strikeouts to walks. But if you come down here, look at Mike Minor, okay? Just to give you some similar, now he's pitched one less game, but look at the ERA. Okay, he's pitched more innings than Keller. This is the thing. He's pitched more innings. He's given up less hits. He's given up a couple more home runs, but look at the walk to strikeout ratio. That's what you want to see. And when you're striking out guys more, you have a lower whip. Also, look at the opponent's batting average. Opponent's batting average are batting 300, over 300, batting 316 against Keller to be exact. Minor's at 234. Danny Duffy, now his stats are going to be skewed because he's been on the injured list, but in 8 games, 1.85 ERA, that's great to see. He's pitched almost half as many innings as Keller has. Hasn't even given up half the hits Keller has. And look at that strikeout to walk ratio. 15 walks to 52 strikeouts with a whip of 1.15. Go back to Keller, and hopefully you can see it's blue when I move it up here. I just don't understand. I think Brad Keller needs to go. I just think the Brad Keller experiment is just not working. Maybe he needs a change of scenery, and that would benefit him. Looking at hitting, just want to point out a couple guys that really need to get it together and get it together soon. Here's Jorge Soler, batting 182. That is killing the Royals. Come down to Hunter Dozier. I mean, batting 156. That's just not going to cut it. These guys were expected to at least bat 200. If I'm not mistaken, I think they were projected to be at least batting 250, and they're not even doing that. Carlos Santana, that's kind of right about where he is. He's a walk machine. He gets a lot of walks. You can see, I mean, he probably leads the team in walks. He's got 49 walks. So he gets walked a lot. So he should have a little bit of a better on-base percentage than some of the others. And you can see he's actually got I think the best for the Royals. I take it back. Mondesi, but Mondesi's only has 36 at-bats. Carlos Santana has 255 at-bats. So Salvador Perez is basically carrying the load. Here's Benintendi doing what he can before he got injured. Whit Merrifield has picked it up, so I got to give Whit some props. I mean, that's always good to see. Whit, get a hit, Whit. That's what I call him. And right now, it's just not looking good for the Royals. They've got a lot of things that they need to work on. And let me see if I can get up here to the schedule. I know that they have Texas. I think they have 3 on the road against the Rangers. So yeah, so let's see here. All right, so today's the 25th. I had to find out where we're at. So at Texas for Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Then they're at the Red Sox. So we hosted the Red Sox, then they go back to the Red Sox, and that'll wrap up the month of June. And then I'm going to try to get on a more regular basis of bringing you guys information and letting you guys see where I get it. I'm just getting away with the PowerPoints. That wasn't working. So I hope this is working better for you. And with that, like I said, there's not a whole lot to say about the Royals. So I hope that you guys have enjoyed this video. Before you go, if you please hit the subscribe button. If you like what I'm doing, please hit the like button because that always helps. Share this video with your friends out there. And until next time, take care.